Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
This live
Are you
talk.
ready?
Live
Are you
talk.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
All right, greetings and welcome to Live Talk. I am your host, Arthur Jeremiah, alongside my two co-hosts, Minister Samuel
Hey, welcome back again to Live Talk.
and my scholar, Ezekiel.
Shalom, how's everybody doing this day?
All right, and before we get into anything, we're going to go to our general statement and disclaimer.
General statement. Loud Talk is proudly powered by TBS Goodwill, Builders of the Highway Foundation, and Men of Purpose. Together, we're bringing about awareness to the everyday challenges facing individuals, communities, and our nation. We tell our stories, listen to yours, and always respect different perspectives. Want to share your voice? Email us at livetalkorl@gmail.com to be a guest, or if you would like to contribute to our mission, purpose, go to livetalkorl.com to give a donation. Disclaimer. Information provided during this event and others to come does not constitute the official opinion of Live Talk or its affiliate entities. It is strongly recommended that viewers seek independent expert advice regarding any topics discussed, as legal requirements differ significantly across jurisdictions and are subject to frequent changes. If you have questions or concerns, you can always email us at livetalkorl@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Facebook and or Instagram at Live Talk Orlando.
All right. So we have to get that out of the way. That's our general statement and disclaimer. I always say we talk about a lot of things on this show. Things that tap into state law, maybe local law, federal law. So we want to make sure that we're covered when it comes to those type of things. So my brothers, starting with you, brother Ezekiel, how you doing, sir?
Terrific. Life has just been beautiful, flourishing daily. So everything is moving according to the blueprint I have.
All right. Brother Samuel, how are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. Great day. Beginning of a new month. You know, we always want to make today a little better than yesterday. We want to make this month better than last month. So we always moving things better and making it more positive.
Indeed. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, I mean, I'm, I can complain if I want to, but ain't nobody gonna listen.
Right.
But no, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful to be alive, living this day. So I'm so thankful to the Most High for that. So that just a statement from myself. But for our listening audience, let's go ahead and give you a rundown of the show today. First, we're gonna have the minister word of today. Right after that, we're gonna go to a short commercial break. And then we'll come to our main topic for today. Our main topic is the power of ownership, operating a herbal business. So we'll hear all about that today. Then right after that, we'll go to a commercial break. But we may slide this right onto our community news. I don't know if we're gonna have our newscaster come on today. So we'll slide our conversation probably right into that part of the show as well. And then we'll end with a motivational quote or reading by the host. So, minister, with no further ado, what is the word of today?
All right. Our word of today is going to be ownership. Ownership. And by definition, it is the state, act, or right of possessing something, being an owner, the quality of being accountable, taking responsibility for an idea or problem. Ownership, the act of having and controlling property. Ownership is possession with the right to transfer possession to others. And a few synonyms of ownership is control, possession, power, and authority. And to spiritualize that concept of ownership, ownership is a concept that we usually relate to physical things only, like property or possessions. However, ownership can also have a deeper, much more spiritual meaning. It can represent our connection to something beyond us and our understanding of the world around us. You find even in the Bible, many of the verses talk about ownership, where Yahweh encourages us to take responsibility for our actions, making sure we hold on to our ownership of our choices, because whether good or bad, they will surely influence the outcomes.
Indeed, indeed. I tell you, absolutely. Ownership is one of those words that I love for us to get into, because it talks about the broader scope of us becoming one as a community.
Yes.
And we're going to get into that more today. So I thank you for that word of the day, ownership. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll come right back.
Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm an enrolled agent with Scott & Associates accounting firm. As you can see, we work diligently for our clients, making sure that all of their tax and accounting needs are met. Come take a walk with me.
At Scott & Associates, we pride ourselves in providing exceptional service to our clients. We firmly stand behind all of the work that we do. However, we have also put measures in place to protect our clients should something ever go wrong.
To schedule a tax appointment for your business or personal need, text or call us today at 321-754-1360. And remember, you can always count on Scott.
What do all these people have in common besides a beautiful smile, healthy teeth, and gums? They all use Zadi toothpaste. Zadi toothpaste is made with all natural ingredients. Zadi toothpaste is fortified with moringa and baking soda. Zadi toothpaste is suds-free, making it an excellent choice for kids. All natural, fortified, and suds-free. Get yours today at noystore.com.
All right, welcome back. As mentioned, we're going to get into our main topic of today, and that's the power of ownership, operating a herbal business. And we have a special guest that's joining us today. But before we go right to our special guest, I just want to introduce the gentleman that's going to be sharing with us today. So I have the privilege of introducing our guest today. This brother is an entrepreneur, a husband and father. He has been in business for himself, I believe, over 10 years, making our cars shine. He's a car detailer as well. And in 2022, he started a new business called Natural Roots and Herbs along with his wife. So with no further ado, I want to welcome to the show, brother Yediah, and correct me if I'm wrong, Yisrael. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Long. Yediah.
Yediah.
Got it. Thank you for having me here today. And I would like to introduce myself as Yediah being Israel. And the topic that we're here to talk about is the company that we started in 2022. It's called Natural Roots and Herbs. Natural Roots and Herbs was started.
Before we get there,
okay.
I want you to get calm down. How you doing, my brother? First and foremost.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous because this is my first time doing a podcast.
That's fine.
Right into it.
That's fine. That's why I want you to get connected.
You're around a bunch of people when you're selling your product, but you're like live like this. It's different.
No, definitely. But we just want to know, make sure that you can calm yourself a little bit. We know it's a podcast, but your natural self need to come out. Just feel comfortable. It's just us in the room. We know if people are, maybe watching in, but it's us in the room. But it's good to see you, my brother. It's good to see you. And I'm pretty sure you know the rest of the brothers around the room. Brother, the minister Samuel.
Yeah, let me welcome you. That's why he said it. We go slow it down and make sure we get your name proper, which is Jedediah. Did I get it right? Jedediah. So welcome. It is definitely a pleasure to have you. And the podcast is great. We know you have some great information. So we want you to take your time and share it with us. Feel at home, so we can have a wonderful show and then glean from this information.
Anything comfort you want to share, brother?
Yes, sir. Definitely want to introduce you to the show, Mr. Jedediah. And we definitely want you to expound on the information that you have that's going to enlighten the audience concerning herbal remedies and what's the roots of it that can help them, better themselves, whether it's their digestive system or any type of health. So thank you for coming.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you for having me.
breaking the break.
Now, I want you to start off with just sharing who you are, though. Who is Jedediah? Who is Jedediah Israel? A little bit about you, your background, education, before we even get into that.
Okay. Well, I'm Jedediah, being Israel again. Jedediah means blessed son of God, by the way. If anybody would ask, that's what it means. I could say a lot about me, but I'm going to just keep it to a minimum. I've always been an entrepreneur. I think it was always in my blood to not work for anyone. And I believe when I came into the knowledge of the Honorable Yahweh, peace be upon him, I saw that it was in me to always work for self and be self-efficient. And I went from there, and I own quite a bit of business besides detailing as well. So, I mean, I own a construction cleanup site as well, besides the mobile detailing. And I'm pretty adventurous when it comes down to starting companies and starting businesses. I've always been into always giving. One thing about me, I love to give. I love to give back. I never really look for anything in return. So to be a herbalist, you have to have a spirit and a heart of giving and trying to make sure everybody else that you're giving this healthy lifestyle to benefits from this. Because I believe if you're not healthy, you can't be wealthy.
That's right.
You have to be healthy to be wealthy. And I think that's what we focus on a lot too.
I love it. See how natural that came out. I love it. So let's get into it. Natural roots and herbs. Give us the history.
Well, natural roots and herbs did start in 2022. I think we was more or less focused on trying to heal people during the COVID epidemic. I could say it went further back for me as well for my wife, because we both come from family members of people who did practice in the world of herbal medicines. As a child, I was raised by my grandparents, so I witnessed two types of herbal remedies. I witnessed the herbal remedies where they can cure you with roots, or the other herbal remedies where they did roots. so being raised up by root people, you're like, okay. But I saw the benefits in it as well. I never really seen anything done that was used to hurt anybody. It was always to help. And so I took a lot of these things that I learned from them, and I passed it on to my children as well. Even when my children was sick, I made sure I used these remedies to take care of them. I never went to doctors growing up, and my children never went to doctors growing up because I used these old remedies that was passed down. So I think when 2022 happened and COVID came about, we started dipping and dabbling more into the herbal world and trying to keep ourselves healthy ourselves. And we realized that we're doing it. How about we just give it to somebody else? We started saying, okay, let's try this, let's try that, let's do this, let's do that. And from then on, it took off, and we've been at farmers markets and we have websites, and we've been just helping people.
Okay, awesome. So would you consider yourself like a herbal practitioner?
I consider myself, I could say a herbal practitioner. Okay. I mean, I think and long term where I want to be at and how I'm seeing the world in itself and how it's being viewed. I, I believe like I would want like be someone later on down the road that just focus on just healing people. I think we all have callings. I think my calling is a healer. I see it coming that I'm more or less a healer.
Okay, I'm gonna pass it to my brother. I'm pretty sure they have some questions. I don't want to be the only one asking questions.
Yeah, I have a lot because this is really near and dear to my heart. And I like your saying, because I always say that your first wealth is your health. But you said in order to be wealthy, you got to be healthy. See, great minds think alike. Um, and something that, you talked about was learning from your grandparents and herbs. And see, for a lot of us, we didn't have the resources to go to doctors. And back in the day, depending on the age of the audience, doctors didn't come and treat and take care of us. So we had to learn to take care of ourselves. So we would use herbs because that was the medicine we had access to. The pharmaceuticals, either we couldn't afford them or they weren't for us. And so it's like rather than let yourself get sick and die, we learn to take care of ourselves. And it's great that now we have a younger generation coming back, passing that information along. Like when you talk about herbs and well-being, I mean that's a deep thing, but it's like, can you share a little bit about the importance of herbs and well-being?
Well, before I get started on sharing that, I do have a disclaimer. I would like to read my disclaimer because I don't want anybody to think that, oh, I'm another fraud or I'm just giving them something that's
It might
that's not
turn it a little bit. Yeah.
that's not true or non-true. So our company do have disclaimers, and I would like to read a disclaimer before I get started in it. If that's fine with everybody.
Yes.
So, and it's also on our website as well. So any product information is intended for informational purposes only and not intended to replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek advice of your physician or other licensed healthcare providers with any questions you may have regarding the medical conditions or treatment. And before undertaking a new healthcare regimen, never regard a professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because something you have read or have heard from the website or on the internet. And now, could you repeat that question again, sir?
No, see, I'm glad you said that because and I'm gonna ask the question in another way because we're very open. I believe you want to go to your doctor and get yourself checked out. We're not trying to replace it. However, when it comes to herbs, the better way I like to frame that question is they can be used for prevention and making you whole because unfortunately a lot of people are sick and they go into doctors and they're not getting results or they're getting poor results. So I wanted to talk about how can we use herbs for our well-being and not only using pharmaceutical drugs.
With our company, we're passionate at what we do, and we're passionate at promoting the best type of remedies that may be ailing a person once they went to the doctor and once they've got um, treatment or treated for their illness. But with us, I would say it depends on the product or whatever you are needing to help fix which whatever you're going through. I would like you to be more direct. Like what, like for example, like use give me like something that give me something that
Okay, I'll go specifically to a product. Let's talk about the benefits of sea moss because a lot of people talk about it. Some people using it, but I don't know if they realize the benefits.
there are a lot of people that is selling sea moss. Um, how can I put this without with the sea moss? We have different types of sea moss. but I'm not going to go into the different types of sea moss that other people are using. I'm going to talk about what we use. We use purple sea moss. We use the sea moss that comes straight from the Caribbean, straight from St. Lucia's. And with our sea moss, it's not diluted down. There's no additive taken out. What we do is we clean it with alkaline water. We make sure alkaline water is used to soak it, clean it, and distribute it with the benefits that it should come with it. With the purple sea moss and with all sea moss, but mostly with the purple sea moss, it contains an abundance of essential minerals. It boosts energy levels, high antioxidants. Antioxidants. With me, I'm gonna talk about me for example.
Okay.
Because a lot of people want. I'm not gonna read all this stuff that it does, but let's talk about me for example. Like me being 51. Oh God, I finally say it. I'm 50. I'm being 51.
Congratulations.
When I'm out and about at these markets and I'm one on one with someone and I'm talking about a product, people look at you and they want to look at you and see how you're carried and how you're looking. And does this product really work? Because they're looking at you like, oh, he doesn't look. And I tell people I'm 51, like 51, like you're 30 something. I said, well, it's the sea moss because it's regulating my appetite. It's keeping my skin nice and smooth. It's improving my digestive system. Now you can take it without sea moss. You can take it and you can use it as a face mask, and you can put it on your face for 15 minutes, and it helps purify your skin. So there are different benefits with the sea moss. They like to say there's 99 different remedies, and I would like to say, well, do you have 99 elements?
Mhm.
You can't have 99 things wrong with you. It's possible. So when I'm talking to people, I would like to find out what they are looking for and what do they need in the sea moss. And we do specialize in different types of sea moss as well. But I prefer to push the purple sea moss.
And I do have another question, but I'll pass it around the table if somebody else want to jump in.
Yes, with this purple sea moss, how much does it cost and how much do I need to apply? Or how much what quantity should you take it in? Amount of a dose.
What I would tell you as a buying customer, for one, the sea moss costs $34. It costs $34. It comes in a 16-ounce jar as well. If you never used sea moss before, I'm always telling people to start with the purple. Of course, we sell like 4 different brands. We sell the ashwagandha, we sell the turmeric, we sell the moringa, we sell elderberry and honey. But I like to start a person off with the purple itself because of the simple fact you can figure out what your ailment is by taking that 3 times a day. I would tell people like, hey, start off with a breakfast, start off with a lunch, and start off with a dinner. Reason why I say 3 times a day because it's working into your system. But if you're one of those kind of people that say, well, I don't want purple, I need something for my joint aches and pains. I do know the purple itself carries those supplements in there, but we have additives as though turmeric, sea moss. With the sea moss as an additive. So I said, hey, go ahead and try the turmeric and try that 3 times a day with the sea moss additives and put it in a smoothie. You can also cook with turmeric because a lot of people cook with turmeric and put it in your foods and see how that works. I'm always focused on that 3 meals a day, even though you don't need 3 meals a day. But even with that, just you're trying to build your body. You're trying to build the supplements and get them into your body, or take it as much as possible that you feel that you need to take it. It's just me. I do it 3 times a day.
Yeah, because I'll say one thing like about the sea moss, like I'm healthy. To me, I do it more as a maintenance and a prevention. Like when you said the minerals and the antioxidants that it has, almost sea moss is one of those that has an abundance of it, which is something that helps you maintain your body. I like to point out that most people, unfortunately, take better care of their cars than they do their bodies. Like they will change the oil on their car regular. They'll change the tires. They'll get it serviced, but they'll neglect servicing their body. So when you're saying like doing the sea moss 3 times a day, what you're doing is you're trying to maintain and make your body a well-engined machine. Like you can wait till your car break down and you can go to the mechanic and get it fixed, but it's much more better to maintain it so it doesn't break down and give you the longevity. But like with our people, and I will get kind of, if I go too far, stop me. You know, our people, we have specifically our people, and I say our people, people of color, we suffer with the high blood pressure, diabetes, weight loss. A lot of our people have high blood pressure. A lot of our people have to take medications for it. And of course, we're not doctors. We're not telling you to not take your high blood pressure medicine. But what we want to tell you is, what is it? What things can you do if you have a high blood pressure? What kind of products do you have that can help someone on that journey?
And that's very interesting. I want to start with some of the beginning of the topics with the car. I mean, our bodies are like cars. You know, I detail a car, so I detail some. You have some detailers start on the outside of the car and work their way on the inside. I start from the inside and work my way on the outside. So if you start from the inside, like CMOS, we have it where CMOS can clear up mucus. It also clears up your respiratory. That's like your oil change. And
Yep.
your mucus. If you think about your mucus, your oil change,
Yep.
and then your car is like, oh, my car's so heavy, it's running. So okay, well then let's deal with the thyroid.
Yep.
CMOS is good for thyroid health. That's kind of interesting you use the car because I was like, oh, I never thought about that because the body can be made can be used as a car as well. We got heavy set people, we got big trucks.
Mhm.
If you're looking at it from that point of view. So let's go back to like we were saying the high blood pressure.
Mhm.
We was talking about the high blood pressure. With high blood pressure, that's a good one because again, our people don't like to take care of ourselves and we don't like to eat right as well either. I find when with a person one on one and they tell me they have high blood pressure, I always ask them, well, what kind of medications are you on? I have to know what kind of medications that you're on in order for me to like suggest some type of supplement or some type of herbal remedy to help you out with that. And we always do go to the CMOS. We go to the CMOS because the CMOS has all those ingredients to help push that issue. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that right there, I always go further and say, well, have you tried black seed oil? Have you tried a teaspoon of this and what kind of medication you're on? So I could tell you how much of the black seed oil you could take to help regulate the high blood pressure. And right now, I'm dabbling into a certain type of fruits. Even though I'm the one that make all the smoothies. I make a lot of smoothies, but the juice factor is very important too. So I'm dabbling more into the herbal medicines of juice because the medicines that they're giving you, still 9 to 10, you got to drink something with it. But if you dabble into the juice factors are also good too of getting rid of high blood pressure. You can actually cure yourself with taking certain types of juice.
Yeah.
Definitely know that that's a fact because the high water content from the juices, it serves a purpose that regular water can't because it has the enzymes in it that's alive and it's able to take the waste away from the body as well as supply the body with the proper nutrients that each one of those particular fruits that you're juicing gives the body. So that's exactly what everybody needs. The body is anywhere from 60 to 75% water. So to replenish that right there, you need to eat or drink high water content foods, which only comes from gardens and orchards. That's the natural way that the king made us to be able to supplement that water loss through sweating, working out, and the different ways that we lose it every day. So to put that back, you need to eat and drink high water content food again, which is only found in nature, fruits and vegetables. And they will supply you with all amino acids, all the which is what they call protein. Because most people think when you're drinking or eating fruits and vegetables to become a vegan, you're going to lack protein because the concept of protein has been so miscombobulated. Protein is nothing but amino acids, and amino acids are being supplied from the soil. So when you're growing or chewing on these fruits and vegetables, you're getting the protein. You're getting every nutrient that the human body needs. So you're back to what the King Genesis 129 when he said, let the herbs be your meat. So the herbs will supply the body every nutrient that it needs for it to operate at an apex level. The problem we have in high blood pressure, low blood pressure, gout, is because we're eating foods that are 75% constipating you.
Yep.
Has no water content in it. So it's going to just cause you to get bloated. So this is where they call the love handles and everything come from. And this is why we need the weight loss programs. And this is why dieting is such a big kick in America right now. It seems like every other week they're coming out with a new diet. For the last 30, 40, 50 years. That's letting you know that these gimmick diets are not working. So we need to get back to what was originally made. As you said, if we're using a car analogy, each car comes with a model. It comes with a pamphlet. It comes with a book on how to maintain this car at its highest level. So the Bible came as a manual for our bodies. And once we get in tune with that, then we'll eliminate a lot of the diseases that are running rampant on the planet today. And as you say, if you're taking these pharmaceutical medicines, they have side effects. And then they still need something to ingest it with. So as you say, we'll drink water or some type of liquid with these pills. So we have to get back to what's natural. So this natural roots and herbs is definitely what everybody need to get on.
That was a very important. I like how you explained it. That was very important to me. For a while, I fickled with it, and it came to me. It was like, you know what? Nobody's drinking. Nobody's juice like the herbs. You know, I that same scripture that came to me. I said, well, you know what? You know, to be lawful is to keep the dietary law. But then again, I can be lawful and keep the vegan dietary law too. So I had to like switch gears and say, okay, I got to focus on both sides of the program here. I just can't focus on one side. I understand that juicing the herb, the fruits, like the fruits, they work. They truly work. I mean, even now, people will go into the supermarket and they'll get like an energy drink. And again, it has side effects in those energy drinks. Those energy drinks come with this, and come with that, come with that, and come with this. I said, well, let me make me a homemade energy drink. So now I'm making homemade energy drinks and they're selling. And people are telling me they get just as much as energy from going to the store. I'm not going to name any products because I don't want to be held accountable for saying it don't work, but buying the energy drinks or the supplements from the energy drinks from the stores, and they got energy, but then they're crashing.
They're full of sugar.
Yeah. They're crashing.
That's what causes the crash.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, what's causing them to crash? But then the fruits they can't fail you. They won't fail you. And that's I'm letting everybody know that's still coming this summer. I'm going to be like juice master. So you want to buy some juice for natural roots and herbs? They will be on the website soon. I'm talking about juice for energy, juice for fruit punch juice for high blood pressure, like beets. I can't stand beets. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't figure it out. Now I got beet juice, boy. Good for the heart. Good for the arteries, flushing out the arteries. I had to go regroup and say, you know what? Let me push the juice thing for natural roots. Let's be all around the board. So we're coming all around the board with juice, but also outside of juice, there are other things that we focus on when we go to the outside of the body. Let's talk about the outside of the car now. Let's do the inside. Let's go on the outside of the car. So I don't know, like you guys might not be detailers, but on the outside of the car, I tend to make sure I have the highest product there is when it comes to the washing solution and the waxing that I'm putting on there and the ceramic coating that I'm putting on there and the graphene coating. So what are we going to do about the outside of the body? So natural roots and herbs do focus on the outside of the body. So you would like to know, ask me what we use.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to ask the question about the holistic approach, which if you could, because you talk about the inside and the outside, and I think people hear that term holistic and don't realize what that really means and how they can apply it.
By using the holistic, I don't like to really focus on too much in the holistic world. I mean, holistically, you can apply holistic medicines as combining both the inside and outside of the car. We're gonna stay on the car, but using the inside of healing and outside of healing. I find that with holistic, you go further into other realms of also meditating too.
Mm-hmm.
That brings you to the world of meditation that help heal you as well. But,
and I guess what I meant when I'm talking about holistic, because you were saying it, and just because you say you would talk to somebody about what's going on with them. That holistic approach is like what medicine, but it's also what are you eating? And you saying it, and I'm pinpointing. What are you drinking? Because you're talking about the juice. And then we talk about outside of the car, but it's also what are you putting on your skin? Because what you put inside and what you put on the outside affects your entire body. So you have to be able to understand both. That you need to focus on both of them
I
physically.
I hear you. That's what I'm saying when I'm dealing with a client too. And for example, when I am at my markets or I am dealing with a person, they'll pretty much tell me what they want fixed, and I'll be like, okay, so you want this on your outside, but what are you putting on your inside? Because your skin does look like this. Because they'll be like, oh, but you look so young. I said, well, this is what I'm putting on the inside, but this is also what I'm putting on the outside. So, how do you get your hair to grow so long? Well, I'm also putting on the inside what I'm putting on the outside. So we could talk about the outside now. I mean, with our products that we sell on the outside, we double dabble also and in skincare using let's say for example, let's start off with our comfrey for our outside. Comfrey is another product that we sell, and what it's good for is good for aches and pains, because we already dealt with the inside earlier and try to heal the inside of your aches and pains, what do you feel on the inside, but you also get them on the outside too. As we get older, and I know I do feel it, but as we get older, we do have joints that don't work the way they used to work. So we have a product called Comfrey, and Comfrey has been around for a long time. Actually, I'm thinking about trying to grow the Comfrey tree here, but the Comfrey tree has been known to been grown a lot in the islands, especially over in Jamaica. I've seen videos where people take the Comfrey tree and they take the leaf and they make a paste out of it and they wrap it on the bone and they have healed the bone. Now, living in the Western world, I wouldn't suggest that you do those type of things. I would suggest that you go to a physician and go see a doctor and try to get a cast, try to get it put back together, mend back together. But like Brother Samuel was saying, a long time ago, we didn't have the abilities to go to the doctors. So we figured out ways to mend our own bones and to heal ourselves. So with the comfrey leaf, it contains different type of cellular compounds that can repair healing joints or aches and pains. And we do sell those in little cans. And the comfrey
In fact, I
cans,
think we got some on the table.
yes, I got some on the table right now. The comfrey cans come in a little comfrey. We'll pass it around to everybody. It comes in a little can, and we make a paste with it. It comes smellless. It's like it doesn't have any smell to it. Some do, some don't.
Smells natural.
It's all natural with the comfrey, and you can rub it in on your elbow. You can rub it in on your ankle. You can rub it in on your knee. I've had people who had hip surgery. They bought it along with the sea moss as well. Of course, I'm gonna push the sea moss because the sea moss does
Yeah.
help heal.
You know, I was just thinking about that because you have a lot of your products right there
Yes.
on the table now. Like, and you've been talking highly about the sea moss gel, and I see that's the purple one that you were talking about.
Correct.
Can you name? And then we're talking about a lot of different herbs. Can you name the ones? And I know you talked about sea moss. You talked about the black seed. I believe you talked about that a little bit. And you also sharing this. Is that on your website? Because we have your website scrolling.
The comfrey is on the website. So, like I said, I bought products that heals on the inside and the outside. Comfrey's on the website as well.
Okay.
You can order comfrey from us on the website. I brought a couple other things that I'm going to talk about as well. But let's finish.
Okay.
That's what we
Yeah.
talk about.
So, well, what I wanted to ask, because we're talking about herbs. You know, I always, I have like a little herb Bible that I normally keep, with me. It's more of a reference.
Okay.
But I like to be educated
Okay.
by someone in the field. You had mentioned that you're herbal practitioner. Share with the audience though. Like, some people may feel like saying that you're a herbal practitioner, that you got a lot of licenses, that you took some type of form of training.
Okay.
And in Florida, that's not something that needs to take place. So
No,
share with the audience
to
what
be
a
a herbalist is something
practitioner is.
that you don't have. I mean, yes, they have certificate classes in schools that you can go online and you can participate in. You can take. You can also join the herbalist um institution of herbalists and these type of things. You can also learn how to do all these things specifically online. I think what's more important is when you're doing as a herbalist, it's not that you're educating yourself like like a doctor.
Right.
What you're doing, you're educating yourself on basic natural healing That's what you're focusing on, your natural healing. I feel like everybody's herbalist in some type of way. I mean, everybody goes, oh, you can feel it. Your body tells you. I think a person's body tells them when they need vegetables or they need something green, or they feel like they need to go out and sit in the sun. We're all as a people are natural herbalists. It's just with us that's focused on actually creating and giving it is for those that don't particularly understand a way of going about doing it. Because the body itself, again, it always tells you what you need to be healed. It'll show you a sign.
Yeah.
If you listen. You got to listen.
Again,
Right.
And then we're going back to our people. So I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. Yeah. Our people, if our people was to go back and listen and return. I like that scripture about returning back to the Most High, and He will heal your land. Mm-hmm. And the land could considered as the body. If you listen, listen to your body, and you can go and heal your land. You'll heal yourself if you listen. So in aspect, you don't need a professional license to be an herbalist. But I do suggest if you plan on being an herbalist that you do take some courses, you do learn from other people who have more experience on these remedies and how to put them together, how to mix them together. Because we do know that if you're on some type of medicine, we will not suggest for you to take this or to take that because it will have a side effect.
Yeah, to stop doing what you're doing, knowing that you need it, you ain't finna stop doing what you did to come up with that illness. Exactly. A lot of times, we as a people, we have this notion that if we was to consume something natural or something healthy and continue to do the things that we're doing, that's going to cure us. When everything that you're doing to cause the high blood pressure, to cause whatever type of disease that you incur, the diabetes, you haven't stopped doing that. That's what you need to stop doing to be able to once you stop doing that, then maybe you can take on some of these herbs, and now it can change, your condition. When we're dealing with the herbs, and that's why I kind of showed the herb Bible. Now, what are the main herbs? We talked about the sea moss. What are some other herbs? And then the other question would be, do you grow these herbs yourself?
Okay. For example, I did bring another herb here. This is called moringa.
Okay.
We do have this moringa tree in my yard. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can walk outside in Florida, you'll see this tree all over the place.
Right.
The tree grows. This tree grows wild. So
even out of work.
But this is the thing. They grow in our neighborhoods.
Grow in your neighborhood.
We don't even know it's there.
Up in your neighborhood, so that the tree grows quite frankly wild all over Florida. So I do have the tree. I do grow the tree. I do sell the leaves. This is off my tree, by the way. So we're going to talk about this tree. We're going to talk about this tea right here. We talk about consuming liquids. This is a great liquid to consume. I only brought one, but we have other teas. But this is called the moringa tree. Moringa tea. You can actually look up this Google. It's amazing. It has like 100 different type of remedies off of that one leaf. I mean, so many people don't get it. You can take this leaf and you can put it in hot boiling water and put a little lemon and honey and drink this leaf, and you'll be like so amazed on what it does. But it is called a miracle tree. So if you do look up moringa, go online, it may pop up miracle tree. It is called a miracle tree. These with added, you can add peppermint or green tea to refresh the taste. It's good for antioxidants again. It's good for calming the stomach and digestion. It's hundreds of things. It's almost just as good as the sea moss. I tell people this all the time. There are certain teas that everybody like to jump on, like, oh, you try to get the green tea, or let me get the teas that people are known to know about. But this tea right here, this moringa tea, besides soursop, I didn't bring the soursop, but that's been a major topic lately. I see that floating around a lot on TikTok, Instagram, the soursop tree. They don't want that soursop tree out there either. But we do grow the soursop tree. I do grow the soursop tree, and we do sell that tea too. And that tea is good for sustaining cancer. Not getting rid of the cancer, but sustaining it and help minimize it and help deal with the elements. But if it was me and I was dealing with the teas, that moringa tree, it's just as good as the sea moss. It's the perfect tea to take. Like I said, you can add peppermint to it, you add honey to it, but it has like 100 different remedies. It even has vitamin C vitamin D. It's like
Vitamin B. It
like,
got more
it's
vitamin than eating
weird.
oranges,
I was-
bananas.
Yes, it does. And he knows. He knows.
Mhm.
I when I researched, I was like, this tree does all that. And I actually went out there and looked at the tree for a long time and stared at it. Be like, so there's bananas and oranges. This leaf does all this, but this is something that we also sell as well. The bags of tea is $15 for a bag. So we do have that tea also on the website as well.
Okay, I think moringa became highly known during the pandemic when they was pushing a lot of these artificial ways of trying to protect yourself, and that was one of the more natural ways to make sure that your immune system was intact. All right, so we're talking about the business. I also wanted, because we want the whole topic today is power of ownership. You know, you took ownership of this and you seen a need, so you sought to fulfill that need. What were some of the steps as far as creating this business and starting this business? What you had to do in order to get yourself to where you are right now? And I know you have your wife; she helps out as well. Give her a little credit now.
I'm just gonna go there with the wife. I'm like,
Okay.
listen, don't do me like that. I'm gonna tell you, like with a business as a business owner and business with my wife. I'm gonna say this right here. The combination together it what make this business fruitful. Our combination together what make this business fruitful. She's more of the believe it or not, she's more the literal study it to a T. I'm the one that will go in there in that kitchen and I'll buy. I'm a fruit specialist. I worked for Winn Dixie for like 20 some years almost, so I know fruits. I go and I get fruits. I put them together. I research them. I look them up and say, okay, I'm gonna make this right here. This is gonna be. And I'm like a scientist when it comes down to putting this stuff together. Okay, and I'm an idealist too. I like to come up with ideas. I like to come up with ideas and share research them and say, okay, that may work because you get a lot of when you get a lot of seasonal trends. I call them seasonal trends. When people probably say, I need to lose weight, that was a seasonal trend. Or I need to grow my hair, that becomes a seasonal trend. Or I need to so I'm focused on what's gonna be the next trend that's coming out. And lately it's been hair. It's been hair.
Yeah.
People have really been particularly about growing their hair. I'm thinking like we're dealing with a lot of stress. We're dealing with a lot of stress in this day and age. A lot of stress is causing a lot of us to lose our hair.
So considering that, like, what type of herb would be what you recommend?
We sell another herb. There we do have. Oh, it is out though, so let everybody know. At first, we were doing the hair growth oil and like a hairspray, but I was like, no, our people kind of like won't do hairspray. We kind of like put the grease on our hair and grease our scalp and grow our hair. So right now, I'm dealing with the natural roots and herb grow butter, and it has rosemary. It has a lot of botana oil. Botana has been a big topic lately. I'm finding that pharmaceuticals are really trying to ban it because they know it grows hair. So it's really hard to get the 100% botana oil. And we've been using the black seed oil and the castor oil and the beeswax. So we use the beeswax to thicken it up so it stays on the scalp instead of just melting right away. It stays in the scalp and lasts longer. But so we've been using a lot of botana oil for the growth of hair. As for stress, again, we do have tinctures that we do use for stress. Like most people don't know what a tincture is. I'm sure what a tincture is. This is a tincture drop. This is ashwagandha. Remember, ashwagandha was a major topic again, and it was a trend. And ashwagandha is really good. I think a lot of men should take ashwagandha. I use this every day. I take a drop of this every day for stress. I call it unconscious stressing. A lot of us don't realize we stress unconsciously because we have so much on our mind as fathers and as so-called black men too. We don't even realize that we're stressing. We're not stressing because it's in our mindset to wake up every day and to provide. And that's our job, to provide. That's what we do. Those of us who are real men and real fathers. And I take my ashwagandha to make sure I'm regulating my health, my mind, my system to keep me focused. Ashwagandha is really good for focusing too. So we do sell the ashwagandha for focus. And this is a really good tincture to take when you don't have time to make a smoothie or drink some sea moss. We always substitute things like tinctures. Even when you're going out of town and you don't have a blender or you can't bring the jar with you or you're flying, tinctures. You can take a drop, put it on your tongue once or twice a day, and go as much as you need to take with the tincture. And we also do regulate that if you're on some type of medicine, certain tinctures we do not suggest you take because it will throw you off. But ashwagandha for men, very, very good stress reliever. If you want to know about how to get rid of stress, this is it right here.
So taking that, does that require you to eat any type of food or
No,
have
no,
anything on your
no,
stomach?
no. It's quite strong. It's the rawest material of the leaf, the ashwagandha leaf. It's quite strong. I'm used to it right now, and we do. By the way, we do make our tinctures using gluten-free vodka. There are certain herbalists that do use vinegar. The vinegar doesn't pull the natural herbs out as fast, but the vodka it does. Just to let everybody know that has an issue with alcohol, just in case. Because I've had clients, I can't taste, I can't go where any kind of alcohol. You can't taste the alcohol. It was just used to purify it and bring the mineral to draw the mineral out. But we do use alcohol, gluten free vodka to make our tinctures with.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
and and vodka's very good for you. I know a lot of people like it is, but it is.
Well, I mean that's new to me.
Well, and because someone put the glycerin in it, and what I like to say with a point, you pointed out the tincture and you showed the bottle. I like to point it out, and you did it because a lot of people, like if you can't do the sea moss, you can't do the herb. I like to say the tinctures, a term I like to use, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this potent?
It's the rawest form. It's the rawest form of that herb. It's like literally me taking this moringa tree, soaking it in the remedies that I use to make the remedies with, and it's gonna pull. I mean, it's gonna pull it all out. So you're gonna get it. You're gonna get that rawest form, and that's what it does. So it's to me.
And you only need a drop.
Well,
a couple drops.
It's like a baby. It's like a tincture. You squeeze it. That's it. And squirt it under your tongue. Or I find that people who can't take it as raw, drinking it in some juice, I was drinking in some water, alkaline water. I love alkaline water. Drinking in some water, and you're good to go. You're gonna feel the effects after a while. You're gonna feel yourself being less stress free. And again, we sell a lot of products on our website. Even some of the teas. We have a tea that's called the relaxation tea, and it relaxes your whole body down. You get a hard day at work, it relaxes your whole body down. It has different types of leaves that we do use to make the tea. So, like I said, my wife, she's good with that. This is my wife. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is her. This is her. The teas and everything. But when it comes down to like to the juice, the sea moss smoothies, anything that you're digesting, that's me right there. But I'm an idealist. I like to come up with ideas, and we got away from it for a while, only focusing on people as a whole. And one day I'm like, okay, we're doing all these healthy gift baskets. Why don't we do healthy gift basket for men? We really neglect ourselves. We gotta be honest, we do.
Yes.
So we'll go get haircuts, we'll go get shaved,
Right.
but we really neglect ourselves. And I find that now I'm focusing more on tinctures. I'm focusing on juice that's good for men. Beard butter. I'm pretty sure, brother, did you try? I don't know if you tried the beard butter.
Of course.
The beard butter is good. Put on your face. Put it on your beard. Help your beard nice and smooth and grow and connect. I finally getting the connection. But we do actually. I think I want beard butter. Yeah, the beard butter. We focus on the beard. They come scented. They do come scented. Nice scents.
So it smell good.
They smell. They
looking good, smelling good.
All right. So give us the website. Make sure we got the website right because we have it scrolling. So we want to make sure it's right.
It's called Natural Roots and Herbs. Natural Roots and Herbs.com,
right?
Yeah, .com. So it's gonna be www.naturalrootsherbs.com. Now, and is TikTok or the Instagram, but that and there is www.naturalrootsherbs.com.
Okay, so we just corrected that. So we'll make sure that's scrolling. Want to make sure that, and then do we have any comments at this time before we go to a commercial break?
Yeah, a quick comment, and I heard you say this, and I talked to you about it, and people, like you say, when they're dealing with health issues, and we're not replacing your doctor, but the point is, the proof is in the pudding.
Yes.
If Do when we come back?
Hold that. I was just trying to see anybody on Facebook or Instagram
Okay.
had a comment.
Yes, sir.
But
We'll
we're
do it
going to
when we
come
come
right
back.
back. Let's go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
This just in, breaking news out of Miami, the city of Yahweh. The Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, is back. Mark your calendars for April 1st through the 8th. This extraordinary event is a spiritual experience like no other, uniting the nation of Yahweh for 8 unforgettable days of faith, fellowship, and celebration. Make sure to be there in person for the on-site celebration on April 4th, 5th, and 6th. Don't miss this divine opportunity to reconnect, rejoice, and keep the law of Yahweh. Also, to honor the sacred teachings of our Messiah, Yahweh ben Yahweh. Join the nation of Yahweh in Miami, the city of Yahweh, for the Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's a celebration of unity, history, and the spirit of Yahweh. Hope to see you there.
Because Scott & Associates always treats me like family, I refer my family to them. So when preparing for my taxes and I know exactly what to bring in coming in, it makes the process so much easier. Anyone should hire Scott & Associates because they are professional, respectful, and very knowledgeable. And with all of my heart, I can always count on them.
Welcome back. We're still here with our dear brother, our herbal practitioner, and we're talking about herbs that can heal your body if you use them correctly. So we just want to make sure. Oh, I don't have my mic on.
Okay.
All right. So again, just in case you didn't hear me, we back with our herbal practitioner, and we're talking about the herbs that can heal your body. And we just want to tap into these natural remedies that we oftentimes overlook because of the lifestyle that we live. So we want to continue on. I know, Minister, you had a question. You want to kind of continue with your question?
Yes, and it was about using herbs. And we did the disclaimer, but because oftentimes people get very critical when it comes to herbs and natural remedies. And I'm not being against doctors, but it's like, for example, we have there's people who've been living and dying from cancer. Okay, and you with the doctor, you at stage 4, stage 5, then the doctors will tell you at this point, we can pray for you and we can make you more comfortable, and people will accept that and realize now they finna transition on. But they'll come to herbs, and you want an herb to cure you of stage 4, stage 5 cancer in a week and a month. That's just not realistic.
Right.
But when you have herbal products that work, and this thing, if you start using these, look at how you're going to feel. Look at your body. Test them for a week, for a month, and you'll be it's your own proof. That's normally the best thing, is see how they work. And once you see they work, that should tell you to continue.
I'm gonna say you're 100% right. I'm gonna say this right here. In the herbal world, you're gonna see the positives and you're gonna see the negatives. you're gonna hear herbalists say they cured themselves of this disease and it's possible for you to cure it. But there was a stage where it started from the stage it ended. So whatever stage you're in, yes, it may be possible for you to cure that ailment, whatever stage that you're in. I'm also going to say you're going to see the positives and the negatives where the herbalist world might start being attacked and shut down because of the pharmaceutical world. So I would like for the people to decide when you see that happening, it must be something that the herbal world is doing right for it to be started to be shut down. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So I'm not gonna push my agenda and say well, herbalist is the way to go because I'm always gonna go back to like make sure you consult your physician first. But always remember there are stages in everything in life. If you start off making sure that you take care of yourself the right way, eat the right way, live the right way, and also have a supplement to keep that stage going, then that's what's going to happen. But we are put here for to help minimize whatever stage you're in. That's all I can say for that right there.
I mean, you can look at anything as far as the brother said, that your body is your best lab. So when you're taking particular products, whether it's pharmaceuticals or natural, the reaction that your body gets should tell you what's working for you. If I'm taking a natural product and it's healing me from, let's just say I'm diabetic, and 2 weeks later, now I don't need any more insulin shots because the natural remedies has rejuvenated the Isles of Langrus, which stop my pancreas from producing insulin. Now my body is doing what it was created to do. Nobody can come back and tell me that this don't work. I know it's working. My body is telling me it's working because I no longer have to do what I used to do as far as getting the insulin shot. So these natural remedies are just that. Like I said earlier, your body was designed in a certain manner. And just like every car, it's a certain fuel that's used to make it run at its peak. So your body has certain fuel. The purpose of food, the purpose of drink is fuel. If you're consuming something that gives you no fuel, then you're doing nothing making your body toxic. This is what we call disease, depending upon the way the toxicity has built up at. So in order to eradicate that particular disease, then they're going to give you a prescription. And that prescription is to be able to eliminate that particular disease. However, we know that some of these prescriptions, like you said, depending on the stage of the disease, can't be cured. But if you can find a remedy that can cure that right there, then why wouldn't I take it? Most people are going with the pharmaceuticals because that's what's being advertised. These big businesses got the money to advertise daily. And we know with the right amount of advertisement, people believe it's okay to eat concrete.
Mhm.
And that's what's going on in today's society. So the herbal is getting a bad rap, we'll say, because the pharmaceutical businesses are maligning them in the news, in the media. So we have to look at these products, and when you take these products, see how your body reacts to it. If it's benefiting you, then continue to take it. Because as we said, this is natural. This is what the body craves. Understanding how the human body works and what's the best fuel for it would allow you to have the best body. Every disease is an effect. What caused it? If I'm diabetic, why am I diabetic? Oh, I'm eating too many honey buns. I'm ingesting nothing but white sugar, bad food combination. I'm eating starch and protein on a regular basis. So these are the cause. So the effect is, okay, I'm gonna need the sea moss, I'm gonna need the Miranda, I'm gonna need the ashwagandha, I'm gonna need these products right here to begin to heal myself. Or I'm gonna need Tums, I'm gonna need Rolaids, or whatever you take it. But notice you only need these products after you eat. So that's letting you know that it's the food that's causing the problem, or it's the drinks that's causing the problem. So you have to first do a dietary check. And that's what allows these products right here to naturally do what they're supposed to do. So the audience, you definitely need to understand more about what this brother is speaking about with this sea moss, Miranda, and ashwagandha. Now let's get back to the outside of this body, brother. because you mentioned one thing about the aches and pains. How do I get that glowing skin the way I'm looking 20 again? What product should I continue using Dial and Irish Spring?
Oh,
Or is there more natural product?
I don't even like. Thank you for using those terminologies. I don't want to say not to use the Dial or the Irish Spring. Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. But let's talk about the soaps. We do soaps. We sell soaps on our website. I brought the turmeric. I love the turmeric soap because it does clear up the skin. Our soap is free of animal fat. We do sell a lot of vegan soap, by the way, natural. We don't make the soap. I would like to, but right now we don't make the soap. And this turmeric soap right here cleans up blemishes, takes bumps out of the skin. We also have the black aloe soap. We have brands of soap. Aloe and black soap is very good for you, but this turmeric right here, this is the soap. It smells great. And I say it smells great because it don't have a smell. It smells so great. It keeps my body fresh and clean. And you pass it around, you see how the turmeric feels. It's nice and smooth on the skin too. You have that soap that my brother said, because I'm not gonna say it.
Let's say that commercial soap.
That commercial soap that leaves you ashy, your skin dry. But again, the outside body is very, very important. It's very important to use something on your outside body, because the outside body of soaps and body washes that we're using, they do enter into your skin, so they do enter into your body, so they do cause you to get sick, and they are polluting them with a lot of byproducts like pork. And when you get those byproducts like pork into your body, there you go again. You're getting the high blood pressure, you're getting the gout, you're getting the things that you don't even eat on just from cleaning yourself. So as an herbalist, I'm gonna say we learn these things. I believe in giving. I would tell people, hey, if you use that's what that's causing. Oh, I don't eat pork. Yeah, but you're putting it on your body. But so use this product right here to keep you from having skin aspirations and bumps on your face and dry, just period. And your body starts feeling ill like you ate something when you put something on top of it. It really does, because it's your outer covering. So I do believe in natural remedy and natural herbal, even deodorants. I believe don't put the deodorants either with these products, because they have a lot of chemicals in them that's been causing a lot of cancer lately. The aluminum has really, really been hurting people. And again, with our people, our melanin, our skin is made totally different than everyone else. So when we put these things on top of our body, in our body, they affect our natural glow. Like the brother said, the glow that we're looking for. So we have to stay of the earth. We have to stay natural of the earth, because he made everything on earth to heal us. And I will be focusing on a deodorant brand, hopefully soon, that you can put on as natural, and it won't affect our bodies. But it's later on down the road, as I still try to perfect the inner and the outer body of healing our people. So that's what I'm really, and it's giving back. And I'll tell you no lie, if you don't got it and I know you need it, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna just, okay, I don't have enough. Hey, take that today. Here you go. The more you give, the more you receive from the Most High. That's why I truly believe that.
I know you came to me bearing good gifts. No, I appreciate it. What herb that you may have right now, or that you're looking to bring on as a part of your business, that helps with bone health or bone growth?
I'm gonna go back to another topic we brought up before. I'm gonna push that sea moss. I don't know, that sea moss. That sea moss it's good. And you know what the thing about the sea moss, you're gonna know. See, when you come off of it, I don't know if you ever felt the effect, brother. Have you ever came off the sea moss and you felt different if you didn't take it for a while?
Kind of just, for me, it's my energy. I like operating at a certain energy level. So it's like, to me, it's like, I don't know, I like using the premium because it run better.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not using it, it's like, am I getting a little sluggish?
Unleaded. You went down. You went down a little bit. And I find that it happens with me because of the things I do physically, the construction company and the detailing, being physically fit. I have to be physical at all times. So I find that when I don't take it or don't make my smoothie on the regular, my body is moving like you said. My body's moving at top efficient movement. But right now, I think the products that I am gonna bring to the table, and they're very, very, very important. And that's the juice, the fruits, the vegan. I'm going really hard on that because it's here. Really everywhere. So it's stuff that you can go and plant and grow and eat from that versus you buying a goat and eating off of it. That fruit is gonna work for you. That's gonna be my goal this summer. I mean, I'm really gonna push a lot of juice because we need that. Like I said, the brother was explaining the body and how much water we retain and how much we and I'm focusing on people that actually go on watermelon diets and cure themselves off of watermelon diets. I'm really like, okay, this may be a thing here. Let me look into the benefits of it. I myself are focusing on eating. I try to eat one meal a day. So I'm gonna focus on eating one meal a day and 3 days off. And it's gonna be a challenge. But what I'm doing is detoxifying myself of all the built up foods that have built up in my body, and I'm gonna do it with juice fasting.
All right. I think we have a someone chiming in from either Facebook on our platform. Samuel, can you see that?
Yeah, it is. And it says, thank you for that question. It says certain herbs can exacerbate or diminish the effectiveness of certain medications. How does you medicate a herbal, or how would you medicate a herbal alternative versus a pharmaceutical, e.g., high blood pressure medication versus a supplement?
And we want to thank the person that chimed in and asked that question. We want to thank you for your question. Did you get the question?
And how would one find a herbal supplement guide as it pertains to certain medications?
I've had people that have asked me that question before with the high blood pressure. I find that high blood pressure seems to be very, very high lately, as it should not be. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna find out what kind of blood pressure medication you're taking. I need to know what kind of high blood pressure medication you're taking. We're gonna what me and my wife, we're gonna look into what tincture to use. I think tinctures right now are going to be the best bet when it comes down to dealing with the high blood pressure. And I put my brother who was taking high blood pressure medicine, I put him on black seed oil. I was having him take certain tablespoons at certain amounts, and his doctor explained to him that his medication was able to take the black seed oil because there are going to be certain herbal medicines that you can't take that it'll offset it.
Mhm.
So with that, I will have to know what you are taking to suggest anything to you because what you're taking that's helping on top of what I'm going to give you to even help more will be the way to go. I wouldn't even just tell you to take something without knowing what you're actually already put into your body.
So with some of your clients, and I'll let you go. Do you do like a consultation?
We've been and I want to do consultation. We do a lot of our selling products at markets, so we're one-on-one, face-to-face with the person.
Okay.
I was going to say because that's a good question, but because you're not there to diagnose and see it specifically, if they were on your website, could they reach out to you
Yes.
to try to do a one-on-one?
Yes.
Because the high blood pressure medicine that this person is taking might be different from this person. And they might be taking other things. And something that I had to learn personally is that herbs can be very great for you, but that question you asked about how they react, we actually, as the naturalists, are going to have to do that research because the pharmaceutical companies would tell you drug A, drug B, drug C, how they work.
Right.
But no one that's did the research on how the herbs specifically affect when you're using pharmaceuticals. So you got to be very careful based on the pharmaceuticals that you're taking.
Right. I had my brother use it worked for him, and again, I'm gonna be focusing on juice. I'm gonna go back to the juice again because the juice is very important. I find there are juice that really helps with the high blood pressure, energy, and whatever you need to get by. So natural roots and herbs is going to be pretty much pushing what you can go into the store yourself and buy, put in your blender, and take it yourself. And that's what we're focusing on, things that you can do yourself also. Oh, I need your money. Nah, I need your money. But if I can help you as well to go to the store, say, okay, he made this. He made, a matter of fact, I might, like, for example, the energy. I do an energy drink. It's very simple. It's 3 carrots, grapefruit, and apples. Energy juice. There you go. Energy juice.
Okay, so while you still on that, I'm gonna let you go ahead because we're getting to the close of the show. So I want you to be able to leave with the listening audience any information on how they can contact you.
Okay. You can contact us again at www.naturalroots.com. Our phone number is 407-670-8853. We're also on Instagram. Find us at Natural Roots and Herbs on Instagram. We're also on Facebook, TikTok as well.
All right. What's that phone number again?
Our phone number is 407-670-8853. And a lot of time, my wife, she'll answer the phone. I won't answer the phone. But don't call me. But call her.
Well, it's always good to have a knowledgeable person answer the phone. Your wife is very knowledgeable when it comes to this. But we want to also thank you, sir. I let Minister and I'll let you guys close out.
Yeah, because ownership, because this is wonderful that we have a natural business, Natural Roots and Herbs. We have the owner, one of the owners with us here today, actually using the power of ownership to help us help ourselves. But what I would like to say also in ownership, and this is, have you supported a Black-owned business this month? Because if you haven't, you need to. If we want to help ourselves, we have to help ourselves.
We just came up out of the Black History Month. So now we're starting a new month. Let's advocate that it don't be just 1 month, it be many months. So as the brother just said, support Natural Roots and Herbs, because in supporting them, you're supporting yourself, because they're going to give you products that will allow you to better yourself, not only healing the inside of your body, giving you that natural glow to the outside of your body. So please advocate and give support to Natural Roots and Herbs.
I want to thank everybody for having me here on your show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And again, if you have any questions, I or my wife will be open to answer any of these questions. And I want to thank everybody again for allowing me to be here.
We want to thank you, brother, for being here.
And I would like to come back. When I do come back, trust me, it's going to be on the juice.
We definitely want to have you back. So that's first and foremost. We do want to have you back. And I just say, we're talking about herbs and how it can heal the body. And as being God-fearing people, I'm going to share this here as I get ready to close out. And it's in 1 Corinthians 3:16 and 17. And it say, know ye not that you are the temple of God Yahweh, and that the Spirit of God dwells within you. And if any man's defiled the temple of God, him should God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple you are. And we know what that means. When you're not putting good stuff in your body, then it's going to be destroyed.
Or the outside of the body.
Yep. Or outside of the body. But like what you said before, the sea moss allow for you to put some good inside of you, and it shows from the outside. So it's always about what we put in us is what we see from the outside. So I just say, from the host, peace and prosperity, and from Live Talk, we are out.
Thank you for watching Live Talk. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Live Talk Orlando. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit on the notification button so that you can see more videos like this. You want to join the show? Email us at livetalkorl@gmail.com. You can also follow the host on Facebook and Instagram at Author Jeremiah. And visit the website, thenoystore.com, to pick up your copy of The Spiritual Significance of a Name.